I've been teaching for 6 years. I've also taught first grade and a 4-5 split. And actually this is my second career. I've been in education for 11 years. I was a behavior interventionist, and I used to work with K-5 students and then middle school students for several years. The moment I decided to be a teacher, I was an interventionist, as I mentioned earlier, and the school I was working at needed some people to work after hours just to give some kindergarten, first and second grade students some extra help with reading. So I was helping a first grader read, or learn to read, I should say. And this little guy struggled so much, and no matter what he did, he just couldn't seem to get phonics down, and he wanted to read. He was really sad that he couldn't. And I really decided I wanted to teach at that point. When I got into having to do algebra, I just could not do it. And then finally I had a coach, and his name was Coach Carter. And Coach Carter just looked at me and said, "Algebra is just a different language. It's the language of math. Don't you take French? I know you take French because I've seen you in class." And I said, "Yes." He said, "Well, how are you doing in French?" I said, "Fine, I love it." And he said, "Just think of algebra as the language of math." And he worked with me in the morning, he worked with me in the evening, tirelessly solving problems. And he just really took my anxiety and fear away. And when I figured out that I could do algebra, I just took off. And then after that, I really enjoyed math. I really enjoy teaching elementary level because students are like sponges. They just want to soak up knowledge. They're interested in so many different things, and the ones that don't know what they're interested in will seek out knowledge and will seek that information from a teacher. And it's really heartwarming when you can touch on something or help them find their passion for learning. Reading, writing, and arithmetic, of course, are in the forefront of our educational system. I also particularly feel social studies and science, but social studies more so because it teaches children how to be in a community. It teaches them civics, it teaches them ethics, it teaches them about themselves and about their larger community and world. As a teacher, I find that I have a moment every day, and probably several moments, when I look at a student and I see them, their brains working and they're processing and they figured something out. The light bulb has lit up finally, and it's heartwarming to see that because I know they're trying so hard. And that happens, as I said, every day. But what really makes me enjoy my profession and know that I want to do it for the rest of my life is when I have students come back to visit me, my prior students, and they come back and they say, "Miss Coleman, remember when you taught me factors? Well, now I'm in algebra and I can do algebraic problems," and they're so excited. Or they just come by to say hello, and you know that you've touched the life of a child. Parents are their children's first teachers. And at home, I always ask for the parents of my students to make sure they're seeing what their homework is, assist them with their homework. Reading with them is so important. Keeping them organized and on track, and just discussing with them what they do in school. It also helps students take ownership of their education and makes them proud of what they're doing. We use technology all day, every day. Students are digital natives, and sometimes they teach me things about technology, things I don't know, but we use it every day. It's very important, and it really sparks their love of learning for many students who wouldn't otherwise be interested in education. When I use technology and incorporate that into my lessons, then it does draw them in. Technology in the classroom is very important to me. My students and I use it every day. I use an interactive smartboard where I can project our curriculum onto the board, and students can come up and write on it, or I can write on it. We use the internet daily. We also use little netbooks so students can get on and search different things throughout the day. We use technology all day, every day. Students are digital natives, and sometimes they teach me things about technology, things I don't know.